You might be following every natural hair tip you find online, but here's the truth. Some of these natural hair routines are quietly destroying your hair. Today, I'm breaking down the habits that cause thinning, breakage, and slow growth so you can start to see progress in your hair. You can start to see results in length and in volume. Welcome to my channel. My name is Flo Ngugi. Now, going to point number one, overwashing and using harsh shampoos. When we overwash our scalp and our hair, what we do is we strip off the natural oils that are found in our scalp. And when that happens, our scalp is left dry and unhealthy. When you use natural oils on your scalp, like rosemary oil, tea tree oil, coconut oil, jojoba oil, all those oils do not accumulate, dust or rather debris on your hair. So what happens is your hair is left clean and your scalp is left clean. What you can't do is you can't apply, heavy oils on your hair strands because that will make your hair weighty. It will be very weighty and it will accumulate every particle that is around you. Okay, so when using the natural lightweight oils, okay, those are coconut oils, tea tree oil, jojoba, right, olive, those oils cleans our hair. Our hair is left clean and you can stay for even 5 weeks without washing your hair. What I do, I normally stay 5 weeks or 4 weeks, and then I wash my hair. Now, using harsh shampoos on your hair, they will cause trouble with your scalp. When we are washing our hair, we should go for the natural shampoos because they destroy our health, the health of our hair, the health of our locks, and even the health of our scalp. Okay. Point number two, tight protective styles. Constant tension cause traction alopecia. What traction alopecia is when your hair, your hair thins, and then you are left with very shiny scalp. Okay. That happens when you use the tight styles. We call them protective, but then they're destroying our scalp. When you do it very tightly, what you do is cause tension to your scalp and especially our hairline. We must be very cautious when styling our hair because we don't want to lose our hairline. When you have that traction alopecia, it takes a lot of effort to bring your hair back, and in some cases it does not grow at all. So we must be very careful when styling our hair. Point number three, skipping scalp care. What are the scalp care that we normally skip? That is washing our hair. That is one. When you skip washing, the routine washing schedules, your scalp will get inchy. And when it gets inchy, what will happen is you will lose hair, definitely. Because when you scratch your scalp, you get hair thinning and hair loss. Okay? Now, the other routine that we skip is retightening our hair, our microlocks. When you skip the retightening schedule, what happens is your growth tends to tangle like in a bunch. Now, when you go for retightening, the separating, when your loctician or whoever is doing your hair, or if you do the hair yourself like me, when separating the hair, detangling the hair, it is very risky because you lose a lot of locks, you lose a lot of hair during that process. Now, we should stick to a schedule. Don't skip schedules. Please follow the routine. That takes discipline and commitment. Okay? Please follow the routines. Even if you're tired, please retighten your hair. And if you feel like maybe you're overwhelmed, you have a lot of chores and you don't have time to go to the person who does your hair, to the salon, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to separate your hair yourself, like doing it from the root. You separate your growth so that it does not tangle. Okay. Now, point number three, heavy oils or buildups. Now, that is okay. That is the same point with the one we talked about. Heavy oils on our scalp. What I normally do, I normally use castor oil on my hair, and castor oil is heavy oil, right? And it is very good for hair growth. But what I normally do is every time I apply castor oil, I normally do it as a treatment, and then I later wash my hair. If I don't wash my hair that same day, I'll wash my hair tomorrow, because I feel like my hair is very greasy and very thick. Okay, so especially our locks strands, our hair strands, we are not supposed to use those heavy oils on our locks, on our hair strands. Okay, please kindly apply lightweight oils on your hair strands. And when you're doing the treatment with the thick heavy oils, do it as a treatment, and then wash your scalp, right? Now, when we talk about buildups is when your hair strands, every part of your hair attract, the outside debris and particles and everything. Like when we are sleeping, if you don't use a certain pillow and a certain, a certain, what do we call it? A certain cover of your head, a certain cap, right? A bonnet, right? If you don't use a certain bonnet and a certain pillow, what happens is you attract debris. You attract everything that you cover yourself with. If it has, fur and everything, it is left in your locks. So we should take care of the place we are sleeping in, right? If it's your pillow, use a certain pillow. If it's your head, cover your head when you're sleeping. Cover your head with a bonnet, a certain bonnet, okay? Now, when going outside, if you're going in a dusty place, please cover your head, right? We have scarves, we have caps. You can put your locks in a bun, and then put a marvin, okay? Yeah, those routines will protect our hair, because those routines will protect our hair from buildups. Okay, and the shame that comes with buildups. Like for me, there was a time I was doing a video. I don't remember the video, but I did not realize that I had a white a white thing on my hair. I saw it later, and the way I was doing the video, I could not cut that part. So please take care of your hair because of buildups, right? The other point is not trimming your hair. Okay. Now this one mostly goes to the people with natural loose hair. Okay, because you can trim your hair, and trimming your hair is good, because what it does, when your hair has split ends, what are the split ends? When you have a single strand, you see that it has two ends at the tip. Okay, now what that means is your hair is not healthy. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to trim your hair in the ends, so that your hair can remain healthy, without, when the splitting happens, it continues all the way to the root when you don't trim your hair. So you should check on your hair, do the trimming if necessary. Now, I have a question for you, microlock lovers and every other lock lover, sister lock, please tell me about the trimming of our locks, because I have no idea. I don't know if when you trim your hair, it will detangle it, because for me, my locks are not even because of hair loss. I have uneven locks, and I experienced hair loss because of anemia caused by uterine fibroids, and I later had surgery. For those with locks like myself, I am not very familiar with what we should do with our locks, but I hear people normally trim. Like for me, I had bald patches. Now the locks have regrown, very healthy and beautiful, and you can see the size of the locks. Okay? Now comparing this size with this, I don't know what I should do later in my hair journey, because I feel that one day I will trim this hair to get the same size to my regrowth, okay? Because I have no other option, or I can let it grow just like that. Please talk to me in the comment section. Please advise me on what I should do, or share your experiences with trimming locks, because I am not very familiar with that. Okay, my locks are uneven. Even the long ones, you can see they are long. They are the other. There's the other size. There is the smaller size. There is this one. So all this has been caused by hair loss. Okay, so when I talk to you about hair loss, about hair health, it is from experience, because I've gone through it all. Okay. The other point that I want to add on is ignoring our diet and stress. Okay? Now, when we talk about ignorance, okay, you know you're supposed to eat a lot of food rich in iron, because the iron deficiency causes hair loss. And when you ignore that, you don't eat green leafy vegetables, you don't eat red meat, you don't eat beans, okay, red beans, you don't take care of your hair, you don't eat juices like beetroots and all that, and grapes. Now, what will happen is you will lose hair, definitely, because you'll have deficiency, okay? Now, if you don't exercise, definitely you get into to stress, because exercises help us with rejuvenating our body, okay, and now dealing with the stresses that are around us all the time. If you ignore your diet, that is very risky for you and hair loss, because you'll definitely get to health issues, will definitely lead to hair loss, because if you're not healthy inside, you're not healthy, your hair is not healthy, definitely. So when you ignore that, you'll have some troubles with your hair health. Those are the things I wanted to talk to you about. If you feel like this video was talking to you, okay, please comment in comment section. Here we don't judge anyone. We are here to learn and grow together. So there's no judgment here. So I want to see experiences. I want you to talk to me about trimming our microlocks or trimming our locks. I know nothing about that, but I think I'll end up there. So talk to me, and if you haven't subscribed and you feel this video is helpful, or you feel that this video will help someone you know, please subscribe and share this video with your loved ones. Kindly hit that like button, because that will help me, will help this channel, and will grow, because we have a lot to share. Right now, in the description, I have a free gift for you. I have a free guide on natural treatments that regrow my hair. Okay? The treatments that I used on my hair to regrow my hair. They're natural, they're affordable. Please go down there, click on that link, and you'll get the free guide. Okay? The other thing, I have shared the oils I use on my hair. The oils, the natural oils, the carriols, the essentials I've been using on my hair. I've shared them. Please check out on the description. Okay, I have shared everything I use on my microlocks. Ignoring our health, or rather ignoring our hair routines, ignoring our health, that has consequences, because God has provided everything for us. We have many green leafy vegetables that we can eat. Take care of your health, because that is what God wants us to do. Ignorance will not do us any good. We must work hard to take care of this body of ours, because this is God's temple. And when we take care of our body, what we do is we are fulfilling what God wants of us. We are doing what God wants of us, and that is right in the eyes of God. Okay? I love you all, and please see you in my next video. Bye bye.